We're here at the ECHO-1 booth at the SHOT Show 2012. This is Brian from ECHO-1, and he will gonna do a quick run on the guns. Well, he will hold the gun while I will do the talking. He said to do so. So, this is the Robinson XCR. This is the, let's say, not budget version, but more affordable version. It uses a plastic body, uses an M4 type gearbox. Would you maybe turn around it, right? Thank you. That means M4 type gearbox, you have more compatible parts. It's lighter too, so in case you're weak, you may want the plastic instead of the metal version. This one will cost about $300 US, probably out the mid of this year. There is this version available, and we also have the longer version available in mid of the year. And of course, ECHO-1 just doesn't do plastic guns. They also do other stuff like metal Robinson. This is the XCR Compact. If you're looking at side by side, you will see that the stock is a bit shorter, and the rail system is also a bit shorter. That means this one's better for CQB, for example, or just to fold the stock and carry it around as a backup gun on your back. You've noticed by watching this one is the 10 version. Everybody knows 10 is cool, we have to have 10. And this is the 10 version of the XCR that's already available. Metal body. Bolt locking feature to access the hop up more easily. Pretty sweet design. About $400 US out in mid of the year.
Early spring.
Early spring, and this one mid of the year. Around $400 US as well. Seems like Russian players are gonna get lucky soon, because this one will be available mid of the year, hopefully.
Yes.
Price range $600 to $800. Do I actually need to introduce this gun? This is the famous Russian machine gun, the PKM. It will shoot around 440 FPS out of the box. Of course, electro-driven high-cap magazine. It's sound activated, so if you pull the trigger and go ding, 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 it's also gonna spin up the magazine. All metal, feels very heavy. How heavy?
I think it's like 18 pounds or so.
Like 18 pounds? That's heavy. So do some sit-ups or something like that, or push-ups before you're gonna play with this. Very massive too. I can't aim. Let's aim it in your direction, camera guy. And that's a nice one. Rather good ergonomics too. Well, you have to go forward if you have to look forward to it if you're a Russian player, or if you just like cool guns. No, that's the new range of FMFs. We've got a long version, short version, a short tactical version, and of course they're all full metal.
Yes.
That's full metal. Expect the fell range to arrive at around midsummer probably. That would be okay. And in the $300 US range.
About that, yes.
About as $300 US, so quite okay, I guess, for a metal gun. And well, Brian said it for the Russian player, but of course everybody knows it's a Hungarian AK. Anyway, they're gonna be a Hungarian AK as well, and some other AKs. The coolest thing about this gun is probably its name. It's the Master Blaster. As you can see, the Master Blaster is roughly based on the G36 design. It has a thumb pull stock like the SL8. It's well comfortable to hold. Comes already pre-installed with rail system, rail on the top. And it uses M16 standard magazines. There will be an optional mag well. You can use G36 magazines. It will be in the low $200 range and out about in 2 months. Oh, automatic electric gun, of course. Well, luckily for us, this is just a prototype of the upcoming airsoft mortar. This one will work by using water and pressure. So the idea is to put water in it. It gets pressured up. You simply drop it in. Boom, it's gonna fly out and fly up to 100 meter high. This one is rubber, but this is a melt-safe item because you don't want that these things are gonna dropping on your head. So as I said, melt-safe item, not for the average airsofter. Cool anyway. Shoots 100 meters. And if you drop somebody on the head, well, I hope he has a helmet on. So, have you seen this one before? I have neither. Basically because it's a prototype of Hakkotsu, I think it was. Hakkotsu prototype, Bullpup design automatic electric gun that has already a MOSFET built in. Of course it has a burst mode. Well, if you have a MOSFET, you have a burst mode. Starnock type magazines. The design somehow looks like it's based on a Croatian Bullpup design, but I'm not completely sure about that. Anyway, could be interesting to see a gun like this for a change for all of the M4s out there. There is no release date for that so far. Still a prototype, still working on it. So just keep on watching out for the Hakkotsu Bullpup automatic electric gun. Here's another one from Hakkotsu. The same that was in the prototype again, but this one is not as a prototype. This one will be out probably this year. Spring-powered sniper rifle, roughly based on the Mortar VSR-10 internals. Is that correct, Brian?
I'm sorry?
It's roughly based on the Mortar VSR-10 internals.
Correct, yes.
Correct. Spring-powered, 440 FPS-ish. Hop-up is located here, so easily to access. You mentioned something about the barrel stabilization, Brian?
Yeah, it has a bunch of barrel rings on the inside to keep the barrel super secure. Shot after shot, same spot.
Barrel super secure, so it's not shaking in there. And it has a quick release stock in case that you need to remove it for transportation or, I don't know, store stuff in it like BBs.
Yeah, we did. That's coming out this year too.
You feeling lucky, punk? Well, you probably should be if you're a fan of Big Trouble in Little China. This is the General Assault Tool of ECHO-1, or a shortcut like GAT, like Get That, if you're a fan of the Tech-9. It is electric powered, will shoot around 330 to 350 FPS, not that fixed right now. Will be probably out in 2 months, 2 to 3 months. Very compact design, like the original Tech-9 of course. You can pull the bolt back to access the hop-up. Well, pull it back forth again. I can't do it. Well, magazine holds about 60 BBs. That's 60 BBs in the magazine there. Will there be high cap magazine available, Brian? Yes, Brian says there will be high cap magazine available in summertime. You notice that? That because the battery solution isn't quite fixed right now. There will be probably a battery in the form of a vertical grip. So it's stored outside but in a vertical grip. And of course ECHO-1 is working with a LiPo battery manufacturer to make a battery that goes in there. So has selective fire as well. For safety reasons or for fun reasons. Well, maybe you want semi-auto, maybe you just want to go crazy with full auto. It also has a threaded, that sounds crazy, threaded barrel, so it will be possible to make the suppressed version of it, which usually has a huge ass suppressor on there.